All right, welcome back to another episode of my movie review series. Episode 114. Last week I said I was going to come back and do another Van Damme film, uh, adaptation of a popular video game series that's been going on for 30 years now. It's been going on for 30 years now, this video game series. Yeah, so, a long time ago, back in 1994, they did a movie about this certain video game, Street Fighter. Well, Street Fighter, video game series, Street Fighter 2, but, this movie, Street Fighter, because that's what movies do. They tell you the title of the movie and hope for a part 2 of it. So, anyway, Street Fighter 1994. Jean-Claude Van Damme, Raw Julia, Ming-Na Wen. She's so pretty. Damien Chapa, Kylie Minogue. Yeah. West Study, just to name a few. And, directed by Stephen E. D'Souza. So, I tell you, man. Directed and written by Stephen E. D'Souza. But I tell you, man, this movie, it's Where can I really start with this? Well, seriously though, not many people really like this movie. Other people, they sort of enjoyed this movie, I'm kind of in the middle, Nah, I like the movie. I like it. If you give me a choice between this movie and Street Fighter, The Legend of Chun-Li, you best believe I'm going to lean toward this movie a hell of a lot more. I saw Legend of Chun-Li, and hmm But this movie though, I tell you, hey, this movie is a Van Damme picture. Van Damme, yeah. So of course, I'm gonna just go straight toward this one. I like the movie though. I really do. Raul Julia, he played Bison in this movie. And unfortunately, this was his final film. He died right after the movie was made, so they dedicated to him. For Raul, Vayan con Dios. Yeah. So this movie though, the Street Fighter, in certain ways, before they actually produced the Street Fighter games that gave you storylines, much better storylines. Only thing you had for Street Fighter was the end scene. Every fighter that wins the tournament, what's this story going to be? And every single game, it's the same story. It really don't change. Street Fighter 2 and then Street Fighter 2 Turbo. You beat the game with Ryu in Street Fighter 2, and still, he's not going to take the top pedestal. He's still going to see him walking away, saying, it wasn't about it wasn't about a championship. It was about the fight. The fight meant everything. After you beat the game with Ken, no matter which game it is, because it's still gonna be the same ending. After you beat the game with Ken, his girlfriend Eliza runs into his arms, congratulating him. Next thing you know, he's holding her in his arms. They both smiling at each other, and then next thing you know, they're in their wedding garb. They just got married. The same pose. And the same thing goes with Guile. You beat the game with Guile. He about to finish off Bison, but then his wife and his daughter come in. They jump in and they want him to, they just want him to come home. So, he Bison be placed under arrest instead of be finished off. So, and same goes with Chung Li. She had Bison arrested, and then next thing you know, she's living her life as a single woman, and she's out on a date, and she getting harassed by a dude, and she punches out a guy and shit like that. I mean, yeah. So yeah, I'll tell you though, this movie though, all of that being said about the game, this movie had none of that. Absolutely not. It had none of that. It had its own original story. I mean, and that is where they really messed up on it. It had its own original story, and they expect people, a lot of casual fans, to go along with it. So yeah, that's what they really messed up on it. They had Van Damme play a military officer named Colonel William F. Guile. I didn't know Guile had a government name. So yeah, they had him, and he's been after Bison for 6 months. Even after Bison for a long time, and Bison, General M. Bison, I didn't know Bison had a rank, but yeah, yeah, they took, basically they took the characters and they spun it into a story, a very original story that did not work because it was 100% incompatible to the game, to any of the games. even though the Street Fighter 2 games were the same game, only thing is they kept expanding it with new players, new characters. So so yeah, I tell you though, yeah, it was just Street Fighter 2, the World Warrior, and then you got Street Fighter 2 Turbo when you had them fight the Four Kings. You could fight with the Four Kings of Shadow Law, Balrog, Vega, Sagat, Bison, in that order. And then, Super Street Fighter 2 come in, and you get to, the new challengers, and then you get to fight with 4 new characters, T-Hawk, Cammy, DJ, and Fei Long, not necessarily in that order, Shh, England, shh, Jamaica, shh, uh, Mexico, yeah, where T-Hawk is from, shh, Hong Kong. But yeah, I tell you though, those games are classic. Okay, you fly to different countries so you can whoop somebody's ass in that country, and then you fly to another one, whoop his ass, fly to another one, whoop her ass. I tell you, those games are classic. Each game that comes along, you're gonna get new characters coming in. Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, that was the one that really changed it up, Yeah, now you got Akuma to deal with, After you beat Bison, here comes Akuma. He hit Bison with the Raging Demon. Now you gotta fight Akuma, Yeah, you thought the game was over. Nah, man. Oh, boy. Real good stuff, though. Real good stuff, I tell you. That's why I said, man, this game, 30th anniversary. Boom. 30th anniversary. This game is still hot all these years. So yeah, but yeah, I'll tell you though, yeah, all of that had something to do with the game. It had none of that here in this movie. This movie has own original story, but it did not work. I mean, you get the military official, as in with Guile, Yeah, they all got government names. We all know their Ken last name was Masters, That's pretty much canon right there. But Chun-Li Zhang, I didn't know Chun-Li had a last name, Government, the Guile's government name is William F. Guile, Colonel William F. Guile. Ryu, that was real surprising. Ryu Hoshi. I didn't know Ryu had a last name either. I thought his name was just simply Ryu. but, but yeah, that's where they messed up though. This movie, even though they took characters from the game and stuck it in this movie is not like the game. Not at all. I mean, they give you nods of their special moves, Guy, oh yeah, he did perform the flash kick. He did not perform the sonic boom though. None of these characters had their special abilities being thrown in there, Chun-Li did not have the Kiko Ken, Ryu and Ken, they didn't have the Hadouken, Guile, he did not have the sonic boom, Cammy, she didn't have her cannon drill, that cannon drill, she did not have that move. I mean, she had a move called a thrust kick. I mean, I guess it would be like the front kick. She'll nail you with the front kick, and then she'll go up in the air. If she missed a kick, she'll go straight up in the air with it. But if she'll nail you with that front kick, you'll be sent flying. So I guess that would be it, And then you have T-Hawk in this movie. I mean, what the fuck happened there? I mean, T-Hawk in the game, he is just giant, 7'7" mountain of muscle. I mean, this guy is just a huge, broly, manly man. I mean, yeah, this giant 7 foot tall, 7'7". I remember the profile. Yeah, he's like 7'7", 300 plus pounds of just solid muscle, a huge, burly, manly man, muscle in his face, muscle in everywhere, Same goes for Sagat. I mean, West Study, you look at West Study and you look at Sagat, yeah, I mean, shave head and eye patch, and you'll be Sagat, I guess, I mean, the gentleman that played Tung Po in, like I said, in the Kickboxer review, gentleman played Tung Po, he could be Sagat. I mean, he is 100% more Sagat than what Study is. I'm telling you that right now. Yeah. I mean, Jesus. I mean, yeah, check out that Kickboxer review and see what I mean. So, yeah, I'll tell you, though. I mean, at least, they tried to get you with the likeness. I mean, with Chun-Li, Ming Na Wen. I mean, she is just so pretty. She is so pretty. Yes, she is. Yay. She's an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. now, on the TV show, But in this movie, she was Chun-Li Zhang, but Chun-Li, nonetheless, Yeah, only thing that they got you to really recognize as Chun-Li is when her hair was brought up into the rolled up pigtails, not the long braided pigtails like Cammy got. Kylie Minogue as Cammy. She got the long braided pigtails, and she looked like they hit you with the likeness. I mean, at least they did that. You get to recognize these fighters. I mean, the brother that played Balrog, his haircut, you know, Balrog in the game had more definition to his haircut. He had the V, but then it was cut into a few more V's before he got the faded in the back. But this brother that played Balrog, he had the huge V, and then it came down, and then it's almost like Blade, but still it was more exaggerated. But still, yeah, it was you can recognize him as Balrog. E Honda. Even though the brother, this cat and this brother, he wasn't Japanese. He was a big Hawaiian cat, but still, a huge Samoan. Well, not Samoan, a huge sumo. Wait a minute. I think the gentleman is I think he is Samoan. I mean, if he is he. Boy, I tell you, my geography is messed up. I mean, Samoa and Hawaii, are they related in some way? I mean, yeah, my geography is messed up. But yeah, I tell you though, but yeah, you get a big, heavy set cat, and have his hair tied up into a sumo style, the way the sumo wrestlers wear their hair, especially if you're a big sumo champion. If you're a Rikishi or a Yokozuna, those names probably sound familiar for WWE fans, but all that is sumo related, really. But yeah, if you're a Rikishi or a Yokozuna, they will have their hair tied in a certain way. So I think all sumo wrestlers have their hair tied in a certain way. It's been a long time since I've seen a sumo match on ESPN too, so But yeah, at least you got them. Each one of them is recognized as their character, except for Ken. I mean, the guy had blonde hair, but he didn't have no long blonde hair. He ain't had no heavy bangs. He ain't had no long mane of blonde hair. He just had nice little blonde haircut. Jumping to play Ryu. You could at least give him the red headband. I mean, yeah, he looked like Ryu. I mean, yeah, give him the red headband. No, he did not wear the red headband throughout the movie. Even when Ken and Ryu got their gi on, Ryu did not wear the red headband. Not at all. I mean, how am I supposed to know that's really Ryu? And he had a red headband, huh? How am I supposed to know that? Not because he's Japanese. I know it ain't it. So how I know that he's ready to Ryu. He ain't had a red headband. I'm just putting out a whole. Am I really nitpicking on this? I mean, I think I am nitpicking, but still, I mean, it's right there. It's right there. How can I got a nitpick about it? It's right there. I mean, but everybody was identified as their assigned character. Yeah. So hey. You got two real cute women to play Chun-Li and Cammy, respectively. Ming-Na, she is so pretty. I mean, that's all I can say. I mean, yeah, she is so pretty, and her fighting style is very good. I mean, yeah, they all trained pretty good, for the for the for this film. Well, Van Damme, he's a natural martial artist anyway, so he was the only one that was very convincing in the fight scenes. So I mean, yeah, but still, real good fight scenes in this movie. Um, the editing wasn't pretty good, but the fight scenes, no, the choreography, it wasn't. You can give it like a stock market type of level, it's just like it was okay. Dow Jones, Nasdaq, numbers, you can give it that. It was just you know, almost like the life support. I mean, nothing that looked like it was going to go flatline. So yeah, it was good. I'm not gonna say it was top notch, but it was pretty good. I mean, Van Damme, he had to fight against Raul Jr., who's not really a martial artist, he's not a martial artist at all, but he had to give him some basic shots here and there for the fight scene. Fight scene they had. Even though in the game, the game or the any type of animated incarnation that you will know about, Bison is a very top-notch fighter. I mean, yeah, he will kick your ass quick if you're not skilled. But yeah, and I think they pretty much did cover that in the beginning of the movie. You came across the world to fight me, soldier. Now's your chance. Soldier try to throw a punch. Pathetic. Here comes another soldier. Yes, your turn now. Soldier try to throw a kick. Yeah, he breaks another guy. So yeah, they pretty much covered that. Bison is a top-notch fighter, and if you're not skilled, you're gonna get your ass kicked quick. You're gonna get your neck snapped quick. So yeah, once he stepped up to Guile, all right, Bison, are you man enough to fight with me? Anyone who opposes me will be destroyed. You have made me a happy man. Next, I'll make you a dead one. Don't get me started, man. I'll get into that shit, man. But yeah, uh, there's nothing much I can really nothing much more I can really say about this movie. I mean, yeah, the fight scenes is pretty good. It's not exactly top notch, but it's pretty good. It's real good. Real good stuff. I mean, yeah, they did not have the special abilities that you will see. Guy, he did perform the flash kick, and Bison, he did do something that looked like the cycle driver, no cycle crusher, not cycle driver. It's a giant machine that keeps him alive. but, but that's a whole other story further down Street Fighter Road. But yeah, the Psycho Crusher. Spin around, he's coming at you with the hand. He's gonna hit you real hard. But yeah, he did something that resembled that. You can take that as what it's worth. Yeah, here's something that is very interesting. The fight between Ryu and Vega and Ken and Sagat, even though it should have been Ryu and Sagat and Ken and Vega, it should have been that. It make much more sense as far as Street Fighter lore is concerned, but with the game, well, with the movie, this movie here, it made sense story wise because Ryu and Vega, they kind of had a little bit of a unfinished business, and a small rivalry, unfinished business between these two. So they were going to fight each other in the beginning of the movie, But then, Gao, he busts in, arrests everybody. So they didn't really have a good chance of welling on each other. So at the end of the movie, when they finally had that chance, you know, Vega, where were we? You were losing. Where we, when we finally had that chance, those two, yeah, they went at it, Jack. They went at it. The only thing that was much more accurate was Vega doing the rolling claw, and he did it twice, and he did it in, he pointed the claw in two directions, The rolling claw, the first time he did it, it was straightforward, which was, if you do that in the game, you push the medium punch. And yeah, he did the rolling claw, medium punch. He goes straight forward, and then he went straight for Ryu's head there for the second one. That was the fierce punch, rolling claw. Yeah, light, medium, fierce. Those were the three buttons on the on your gaming controller. Whether it was a light punch or a medium punch or a fierce punch or a light kick, medium kick, fierce kick. Oh yeah, I'm going way back on this, man. I'm really showing my age. Yeah, Super Nintendo. Yeah, except for a special champion edition where it was on Sega. It was exclusively on Sega Genesis. Anybody that played the champion edition, you had a Sega. You had to have a Sega to play that. I didn't have the Sega. Me and my brother. We were Nintendo guys. We was rocking with Nintendo, and then PlayStation came out. We were rocking with PlayStation, but we were still rocking with Nintendo. We never went to the other side and had a Sega or an Xbox. We never went to the other side. We was on one side and we stayed there. Our loyalty was to Nintendo and PlayStation always. Sega Genesis and then Sega Saturn, Sega CD, Sega Dreamcast. Sega was very desperate to stay in the console wars. But then, PlayStation comes in, then Xbox, and then, they took over, Nintendo, they was scraping by, but they found their niche with the Wii, So, oh boy. Yeah, I tell you, man, yeah, I'm really geeking out on this whole thing. I mean, yeah. Anyway, Rolling Claw, he did that twice, And Ryu, he did something that was reminiscent of the Hadouken, even though it was more like a punch, We did see a flash when he hit Vega in the chest with that move. Yeah, yeah, he blocked the claw and he hit him in the chest. He did like this, he hit him in the chest. Vega went down. He went down. He rolled back, went down to the roll. And then he came at him with the rolling claw, the medium punch, rolling claw, He did come out with that. But yeah, in some way, yeah, we did see a flash there. And yeah, Ryu, yeah, he did pretty much throw the Hadouken, even though we did not see the flame come out of his hands, Hadouken, we did not see that. He just, we did see that. So yeah, we did see a Hadouken. Ken, on the other hand, with the sure you can the dragon punch, Ken on the head with that, what the hell was that? I mean, yeah, yeah, the guy, yeah, he was doubled over, Ken, he caught him with a uppercut, and he turned around a bit to look like he spun around. The uppercut was so fierce that And he turned around again. I guess that was the sure you can. Didn't yeah, sure you can. Yeah, I guess that was it. With the dragon punch, I guess that was it. uh, and yeah, Ryu, he did finish off Vega with the hurricane kick. He did not spin around with the kick. But yeah, he threw a kick. His leg went around. The kick was so fierce that Vega flipped over and landed right down on his stomach. And he couldn't get up afterwards. So I guess that was it. No. The hurricane kick. Yeah. I guess that was it. I guess that was it. Yep. Like I said, man, it gave you reminiscent of the moves, Guy, yeah, he did throw 2 flash kicks, Van Damme, uh, he did a flip kick twice. But yeah, we did see reminiscent of certain moves, Honda hitting Zangief with the 100-hand slap. We did see that, Zangief, he tried, Honda, he hitting Zangief with the 100-hand slaps, and Zangief, he tried to come back at him with the spinning clothesline, Whoo, whoo. But yeah, sorry, man, can't play no more. But yeah. Chun-Li is pretty much a high flyer. Yeah, when she threw that flying kick, man. When we first saw her throw that flying kick, that was awesome. Okay. When she threw that flying kick at Bison's face, I mean, yeah, she broke the she was like cuffed with these phone cord like restraints. Yeah, but she snapped that in half and then came at Bison with that flying kick. They started whooping his ass. She was whooping his ass until Balrog, Honda, Ryu, and Ken coming in. They're gonna coming in to help her out. Yeah, Bison. He was yeah, he was about to do something, but then when they came in, she turned around, he ran into his uh, into this chamber pod, and he hit the gas. So yeah, yeah, he's safe in there, and they're outside get hit by the knockout gas. So yeah, man, I tell you, this movie, yeah, it had its points, it had its hits and it had its misses. It had a lot of hits. I mean, it's a movie based off of a fighting game, so it had a lot of hits in that way. And in other ways, it had its highs and it had its lows. Let's go with that. Yeah, it had its highs, but it had lots of lows. I mean, but yeah, it's an adaptation of a successful video game. Unfortunately, it's not a good adaptation of a successful video game, but it is a real good, entertaining adaptation of a highly successful video game series that's still going on 30 years right now. You know, in the 30th year, the 30th anniversary, man. I mean, I hope you guys pick that up. Street Fighter 30th anniversary collection. Every single game that came out. You know, from the original series, and then the alphas, and then the Street Fighter threes. All the games, all of them. One huge collection. I hope you got it. I hope you picked it up. I hope you know about it. So yeah, PS4 and Nintendo Switch, probably Xbox. I don't know because I don't play Xbox. I'm a PlayStation Nintendo guy. So yeah, So yeah, yeah. This movie though, yeah, it had its highs and has lows. Only thing I want to point out is that when Bison's fortress, when his base got completely destroyed, Blanca and Dulcie, they decided to stay there because, Blanca, he is Charlie in this movie. Not in Street Fighter lore, but in this movie. He's Charlie, and Charlie was Guile's friend. Guile's friend was supposed to be killed by Bison in Street Fighter lore. Guile's friend was supposed to be killed by Bison, but he wasn't. He came back all Frankenstein in Street Fighter 5. So I don't want to get into it, but let's just keep it in the movie context. Blanca and Dulcie, they stood, and they stayed behind. So Blanca, he couldn't come out into the world looking the way he does, and there's no saving him. So, and Dulcine, he wanted to atone his part from this evil. He helped create Blanca, so he wanted to atone from his part in his evil. So he stood behind with Blanca, and they, when the whole thing was blowing up, everything was coming down, they were, holding each other. We have each other in this world. I'll stay with you. That whole thing. So, so, when Bison's soldiers and all the other Street Fighter characters, when they all made their escape, and when Guile made his narrow escape, Vega was not there. Even when DJ and Sagat was swimming away from Bison's fortress, they took a scenic route, and they had where they thought was Bison's money, but it was those Bison dollars that meant nothing. So they escaped with absolutely nothing. Yeah, even when they was escaping, Vega did not come with them. I mean, was that hurricane kick? Sort of hurricane kick? Was that kick so powerful that it killed Vega? I mean, did he die getting that kick in his face? I mean, I know Ryu is strong, but still, damn. I guess I gotta whoop everybody's ass with the hurricane kick from now on. So yeah, yeah, he wasn't there, not with them or the rest of the fighters. He wasn't even with Bison's army when Guile's soldiers had them all rounded up and arrested. You know, they all got their hands behind their head and they're walking towards the paddy wagon. I guess they were all surrendered. You know, it was, yeah. He didn't even walk with them. So I mean, he wasn't a part of the group. Even when they all did the big group photo at the end, when the fighters did the signature pose, Ryu, he did his thing, Chun-Li, she jumped in the air, you know, and Van Damme, I guess he was doing the hair comb. So yeah, Van Damme, he did like this here. I guess he was doing the hair comb. Oh boy. Yeah, Van Damme. Yeah, he had the huge brush hair, but he had his hair high up, and it was dye blonde. It wasn't a blonde Van Damme watched this movie. So yeah, 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 that was identification that was Van Damme. And identification that was Guile, even though Guile is American and Van Damme is French, so you get a Frenchman playing American. But anyway, hey, what top martial arts star you going to get to play this character? I mean, you could have got Dolph Lundgren, but Dolph Lundgren was too goddamn tall. Dolph Lundgren is too goddamn tall, and he don't have enough star power like Van Damme at that time. I mean, so yeah, Vega, he didn't make it out. He was still in there. That's my theory. He was still in there. I mean, he wasn't with them. He wasn't with them. He wasn't with them. So where was he? I mean, it's. But yeah, okay, yeah, this movie though, yeah, Street Fighter. Almost said Street Fighter 2 or 4. I was thinking Street Fighter 4. That's a good game too. You know. Yeah, I tell you, yeah. Once the games progressed, Street Fighter 4, the ending was different from all the Street Fighter 2s. Yeah, Street Fighter 3 endings was different too. So but yeah, anyway, yeah, I'm just so geeking out over this here. Hey, Street Fighter 2, one of the best video games out there. I mean, hey, 30 years, dude. 30 years. So yeah, I tell you though, yeah. This movie, I'm just gonna give you my rating for it. It's a solid 3 out of 5. I got to stick in the middle because like I said, it got his highs, it got his lows. He had his hits and had his misses. But still, it's a very entertaining movie. I really liked it. I still like it. Haven't seen it in a long time. I saw it before I did this review. So yeah, that's a solid 3 out of 5. That's exactly what this game is. Exactly what this movie is. A solid 3 out of 5. Ah, the movie had quite a soundtrack too. I mean, there's a song called Straight to My Feet. Yeah, there's a song called Straight to My Feet. By MC Hammer. Straight to my feet. Yeah, straight to my feet. Yay! Nice little dance video. Van Damme, he was in the video. He was dancing alongside Hammer. You gotta check that shit out. I'll link it right in the bottom. Yeah, I mean, shit, Van Damme dancing. You gotta see it, man. I mean, it's nice little reminiscent of kickboxer. Feeling so good today. It's reminiscent of that for real. You gotta see it. I'll link it in the bottom. Oh boy, it's awesome. It's awesome. It's yeah, 3 out of 5. That video is a 5 out of 5. That's my review, Jack, and I'm sticking to it. Now, next week, is the real Street Fighter movie. The real Street Fighter movie. The one that was 100% faithful to the game. Kind of, sort of. It wasn't tournament wise, but it wasn't based on the tournament, but still, you saw some real good fighting. And yeah, this is a Street Fighter. This is the Street Fighter movie that you really, really should see. So yeah, man, I will get to that one next week. Check out my other shit right there. Subscribe to me right here. In the meantime, in between time, Jack, I'm going to play a little bit of Street Fighter. Any one of those incarnations. Because, 30th anniversary collection, you go ahead, pick it up. And check up on some, it's Comic Con week, so I'm going to check up on some coverage from that. In the meantime, in between time here, this show is off.